My son was killed by a drunk driver. He was my only child. He always will be my only child. And I raised him by myself. When it's your only child and that was your whole world, that your world centered around it, it put me in a deep hole.
My name's Amanda. My best friend Jillian died of a drug overdose. When she passed, I had a guilt surrounding her death that I should have been able to save her from her drug addiction. And I've carried that for a really long time.
My husband passed away 7 years ago from a very aggressive cancer. It was my very first experience with a profound loss. It felt like somebody just sliced my chest open and just ripped my heart out and threw it out the window and just said, there, deal with it. It was the most awful pain I've ever been through.
I lost my poodle, Angel. She was the dog that I grew up with my whole life. It was so devastating because she was my soulmate in so many words. When she passed, I decided to close that door, and it was over. The connection was over. She was gone, and I had to move on now, and there was no Angel anymore.
The process of making the art therapy box, at first I wasn't sure what I was going to put in it, but the moment I started doing it, I knew. I just started putting things in it that were important to me, important to, I thought, to Matthew, using my dream box that I made and doing the practice at night. It just brings me so close to him. It's such a warm feeling of him being around me, being close to me. To be honest with you, it's a feeling I hadn't had before, and it's amazing.
By using the tools that I learned, I ended up connecting with her. I had this beautiful dream of her where we talked and we cried and we hugged, and I said, I love you, and why did you do this? And we actually talked it out. When I woke up from that dream, I felt like I was being hugged from behind, and that feeling was so real. It was the most amazing connection I've had through my dreams.
One that was like really vivid was this dream where I saw like a silhouette of Tony, and I clearly see his hand stretched out to me and extended to me. I could feel like myself slowly like running and going towards him. It felt so real. I felt like that tingly feeling. I cried, but it wasn't like sad tears. It was like happy tears that I had access to him like that. Mainly, I feel like he's just telling me like, everything is good. We're going to be together again. We're going to see each other. I'm always here. Like he was extending his hand to me. It was just very symbolic.
I kept up the practices, and I did have a dream about Angel. I remember needing to look over to make sure that she was still there. And she was there, and it felt positive and like I could be at peace because she is here. She's always here, and I don't have to live in the pain or heartache of her not being physically here, because there's no doubt in my mind that she's here spiritually. It's just a very transformational, powerful experience to be able to heal in that way and learn these things to comfort you for the rest of your life. The art therapy piece of it was extremely supportive and crucial because it opened my heart up and my consciousness up and helped me find compassion for myself as well.
It's changed my connection because I feel like I have the control. I don't have to rely on somebody else. I can have contact with my son in my own ability. Does it make everything okay? No, he's my son. Do I want him here? Absolutely. But it still has helped me know that I am not that distant from him. He is right there on the other side, and the other side is not unreachable. And I have that power to have that contact with him. And it's helped my grief because I don't feel as alone.
Because of this program, I have changed all of my emotions surrounding grief. I have turned my guilt into peace. It has changed my life. It has changed my soul. I'm forever grateful for this program. I would recommend this program to anyone who is looking to connect to anyone who has passed on and is looking for the power to do that themselves. With this program, you gain the tools yourself to connect to the people on the other side.
Elizabeth's program has changed the depth of the way that I connect with my husband, Anthony. I don't need to reach out to a medium or someone else that's going to tell me that my connecting is real and that my love is real, that I can create that for myself. I feel empowered in my grief now. in a very different way than before I began the program. With all the realizations I had throughout, this program says, grief is love. It is an ongoing connection. It's eternal. It's forever. And you get to grieve on your terms. And this program shows you how to do that. I'm so grateful, much more than I could have expected.
I just cannot believe that the way we are raised, what we're taught is that you lose somebody that you love, and that's sad, but it's over now. And it's just incredible that that's just not true. And to unlock that and to know that there's eternal love and connection, it's just incredibly healing. And to know that you can do it on your own, and I have access to those that I love forever. I would so encourage you to take this program. You feel supported, connected, the community aspect, having Elizabeth to support you all the way through. I have firsthand experienced the healing, and so it's been transformative and life-changing.